a shot. Are you kidding me? How about that?
This is Turner Sports.
The madness continues from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We wrap up the night with an excellent matchup. LSU and NC State, an 8-9 matchup. The winner will advance into the round of 32 to take on the 1 seed, the Wildcats of Villanova. Hi, everybody. Brian Anderson, Steve Smith, Dana Jacobson is our reporter. Smitty, what's got your eye here? Very intriguing matchup between these two.
It is. Jarrell Martin from LSU, the 6'9 sophomore out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He is very skillful, has some great job of getting his hands on the glass, averages about 3.1 offensive rebounds, points off offensive rebounds. He's a low down there on the block. Look for Johnny Jones to feed him early.
He has developed into a star for sure, Jarrell Martin. Johnny Jones, he was once an assistant under Mark Gottfried of NC State. You see how the Bayou Bengals line him up. Martin, Mickey, Patterson, Keith Hornsby, Tim Quarterman, the starting five. And for NC State, got the freshman Malik Abu, Trevor Lacey at 15.8 points per game, their top scorer, Mark Gottfried. And a Wolfpack back in it. Very disappointing finish and an out last year. Gave away a big lead late against St. Louis, but they're back. They're in it. After being in the first four a season ago, NC State against LSU, the ACC and the SEC. A great guard play for NC State. That's going to be the intriguing matchup here. The guards of the Wolfpack, the front line of LSU. Both are young. They've had some great wins, but also some bad losses this season. Right out of the gates, the senior Ralston Turner hits the first shot.
Ralston Turner did a nice job of probing. Took his size against Hornsby and elevated over and knocked down the shot.
Inside, there's Jarrell Martin. That was Smitty's guy to focus on. What an athlete he is. Just a sophomore. He averaged nearly 17 points per game this season. And he chipped in with 9.2 rebounds. He's a do-it-all kind of player for LSU.
They do a good job, both bigs. Him and Jordan Mickey are being able to catch the basketball and finish. Watch this, off the pick and roll. Quarterman throws it to him. Great catch. Go up, finish, explosion. That's nice for Jarrell Martin. Not a lot of bigs can catch the basketball on the move.
First foul goes on Jalen Patterson of LSU. And here's Turner again. That's a long two. Misfires a little bit strong on that one. Quarterman behind the back. Oh, Martin loses it out of bounds. That was set up beautifully by Quarterman. He put it right on the money.
Martin had bad intentions for the rim. You can see bad intentions. He caught that. His face was ready to go up. He wanted to send that one home. Catch it first, then finish.
Now both of these teams are coming off losses in their conference tournament. LSU lost in overtime. Disappointing finish to that. They didn't close it out. Had a shot clock violation late. Auburn tied it late. KT Farrell hit a big shot as Barber knocks down his first jumper. Anthony Barber, they call him Cat, the sophomore out of Newport News, Virginia.
He has elite speed at that point guard position.
It's going to be out of bounds on Malik Abu of NC State. LSU will retain possession.
Mark Gottfried talked about him, and you can see right here, good defense from the Wolfpack, closing down the middle. But Mark Gottfried talked about Anthony Cat Barber. He said, I want him to play fast. Play fast. He was thinking too much early.
Keith Hornsby's first try, an air ball. The son of recording artist Bruce Hornsby, if you're picking up LSU for the first time this season. And Bruce is in the building tonight as Cat Barber right to the rim. Couple of buckets in the last two possessions for Barber.
Once again, Brian, I talk about his speed and his quickness. And I love that Mark Gottfried said, I want him to play fast. I want him to push the tempo. I want him to be aggressive.
Quarterman, no on the three. Offensive board. Martin can't get that one to go. Turner clears it away. And jumper is missed. North Carolina just taking down Harvard over on TNT. 67-65 win for North Carolina. NC State won at North Carolina for the first time in 12 tries this year. Both of these teams have some very impressive wins on their resumes. Some tough losses too, though. That's why they enter in here as an 8-9 matchup. Quarterman comes up to clean it. And Quarterman is on the board. The sophomore out of Savannah. He's their top assist man at 3.9 dishes per game. LSU already with 4 boards. A lot of size on that front line for the Bayou Bengals.
Yes. Jordan, Mickey, and Jarrell Martin, they do a nice job combined. They average about 19 rebounds.
Trevor Lacey.
Beautiful shot by Lacey.
They need a big game from him. Lacey goes for nearly 16 a game. He's their top scorer. And that's going to be a collision. Cat Barber called for the foul. Now, if you remember back, you follow NC State, you'll remember their game against Duke. Barber did not score, and he was involved in a big collision in that game and did not play much of the second half.
Intensity. Electricity in the building to start this one off.
Quarterman cannot connect. Barber ran into Emil Jefferson early in that second half. He didn't come back. Barber had scored 32 points against Pitt and then got shut out against the Duke Blue Devils. Gottfried said Duke pressed him, put some zone on him. That's something they've focused on here. Barber, the last 2 games, she had that 34-point game against Pitt, and then in 25 minutes failed to score. He was 0 for 7 at the time of the injury. He left, he never came back. It was a blowout. 77-53 was the final. Hornsby, a little bit unorthodox with that shot, but he knocks him down. An excellent 3-point shooter, nearly 40%.
And Johnny Jones talked about telling Hornsby, I want you to shoot the basketball. Brought his team together and said, hey, if there's one guy who wants to take the shot at the end of the game, who is it? He said the teammate said Hornsby, so giving him that confidence to shoot it. Like you said, unorthodox, but it goes in.
Up ahead on CBS on the top bar. Check it out. They're going to overtime. Purdue and Cincinnati. Headed to OT on CBS. That's where you can find out. And Jarrell Martin cutting to the rim, gets the pass and the finish. Great pace so far. These two teams, they love to run. They want to move it up and down.
That's a great big-to-big pass by Mickey and Martin. They play well off one another.
NC State average over 70 points per game, 4th best in the ACC. 3 big-time scoring guards in Turner and Barber and Lacey. Shot clock to 8. Trevor Lacey had it poked away. Quarterman got a piece. Lacey gets it back. Shot clock at 1. And it doesn't hit iron. Shot clock violation. Excellent defense by LSU. Mark Gottfried and the Wolfpack. Johnny Jones at LSU. Jarrell Martin off to a good start early.
Ernie Johnson in New York. All-State Good Hands update. Tie game, Harvard and North Carolina. But the Heels get the dunk from Justin Jackson for the lead. And then Wesley Saunders for the win. It's off the mark. Harvard falls to North Carolina 67-65. Want to watch some overtime? Go over to CBS. Troy Copain of Cincinnati at the horn with the roll. They are going into overtime. Great stuff as we get you back to Pittsburgh. BA.
All right, thanks, EJ. This is an 8-9 matchup as well, and a date with Kentucky for whoever wins that overtime game. It's a date with Villanova for this matchup. Villanova won a little bit earlier tonight. Took down Lafayette, won by 40+. LSU leads by 1. NC State with the basketball here in the Grays.
Or Hampton.
You know what? That's my fault. That's on me. Kentucky, the #1 seed. Hampton, we just had them the other day at the first 4. My fault, Hampton. I apologize to all the Hampton players, coaches, staff, and friends and family members.
That's why I like you, Brian. You're a stand-up guy.
One of these days, 16's going to be the one. There's Barber. Work it inside. NC State back on top. Back and forth they go. Mickey can't hit the mid-range. And Barber with his head up. Wants to push it if they can. Big B.J. Anya is in the game. Barber will fire a three. Comes up short. And that one is out of bounds. LSU basketball.
And you see, Cat Barber's coming out being aggressive. When he scores 14 or more points, the Wolfpack are 10-3. And Mark Godfrey said, keep pushing. I want you to put pressure. Don't think as a point guard, just play.
Well, NC State, they lost T.J. Warren from last year's team. He's with the Suns now. Tyler Lewis transferred. Jordan Vandenberg lost a big body out of the post, but they put a little bit different team here together. Barber now running the show. Ooh. And the trip as Mickey hits the deck. Foul on B.J. Anya there.
Big B.J. Anya has some size.
Here's Hornsby. Got it.
Shoot the basketball. Johnny Jones says, shoot it.
And he said he took the reins off Keith Hornsby. I want you to shoot. I'm going to give you not just a green light, a neon green light. And say, wouldn't you know it, next game he shoots from everywhere. It's like, well, hang on, back it up now a little bit.
He told him to be aggressive.
Johnny Jones, terrific player at LSU.
Yes, indeed.
From DeRidder, Louisiana, coaching the Tigers in the SEC. Shot clock to 12. Barber running baseline. Ralston Turner hits a three. Good start shooting the basketball for Ralston Turner. Gives him 5 out of the gates.
That was a tough shot, but did you see the elevation on his shot? Turner Ralston raised it up.
Oh, knocked away the 7'9" wingspan of Anya, but count the basket. That'll be a goaltend. 13-13. We're all tied up. Back to Hornsby, just inside the arc.
Great pick by Martin. And then you watch Turner raise up and knock this one down. Beautiful shooting by both sides.
Ralston,
beginning of this game.
Ralston Turner is an LSU transfer. He left LSU prior to the Jones regime. Johnny Jones tried to convince him to stay, but he ends up at NC State. Poked away by Mickey. Got a steal. Now it's taken right back. Barber knocked that one away. Turner ends up with a basketball. NC State at 21 year, finished 7th in the ACC. Half of those wins coming in conference play. Foul is called on Tim Quarterman, who fouled out in the Auburn game. LSU's last contest, that was last Friday. 6 days between games. Trevor Lacey's back in. Barber will get a rest, as will Leonard Freeman. Caleb Martin, one of the twins, in for NC State. Johnny Jones is going to counter with Darcy Malone here, trying to get a little size. Malone, a 7-footer, the Australian. All even up. This 8-9 matchup. NC State the higher seed, but teams with very similar numbers across the board to get them into the NCAA tournament. Turner misses on the three, comes up short, pulled down by Jarrell Martin. Josh Gray, backup point guard, formerly the starting point guard. Here's Martin, and the back iron. Quarterman can't get the putback. Lacey, Quarterman gives chase. Malika Boo, strong, count the basket.
I mean, he's been asking for it on the block. They haven't got it to him. In transition, nice job posting up. Malika Boo did a nice job of sealing and finishing. Watch this. Bang, big body. Scored a basketball, big fella.
Dana Jacobson here in Pittsburgh with Brian Anderson and Steve Smith. A 2-point lead for NC State over LSU right now. Close game and a close coaching connection here. Johnny Jones for LSU, an assistant under Mark Godfrey at Alabama. It would be kind in saying neither was very happy to see the other as his opponent. They talk a lot. They talk the morning of selection Sunday. Neither wanted to see the other. In fact, Jones won't even schedule his friends, the only one he ever does, from McNeese State with Dave Simmons.
Yeah, these two play in each other's charity events. They're
yes.
Very cordial. Johnny Jones house coming out of church. I sent Mark a text. I was so happy for him. We got the tournament. And then wouldn't you know, we got the draw. So they got to go at it here today. Gray, little floater, beautiful touch from the junior point guard, Josh Gray. Hometown kid from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Lake Charles, Louisiana. That's where my wife's family's from. Knocking it down. He was a starter. And you can see Malik Abu.
Malik Abu.
Give him the basketball, big fella.
That's twice. Abu is cashed in. He's a freshman. Extremely vocal, extremely athletic. He goes 6'8". It's a great vertical. Hornsby on the take. And that one was swatted. Anya got a piece of that. They should give him credit for a block. Almost a turnover there by Ralston Turner. Check up above on CBS. The blinking blue. Cincinnati and Purdue coming down to the wire in overtime if you want to catch the finish of that one. Abu going left. And had that one blocked. Up high, Jordan Mickey.
I mean, Mickey and Martin, the M&M show. Two bigs going after it.
And Mickey feeling it here. Doesn't get the roll. Turner rebound picked off. Quarterman, no, and a foul. Turner called for the foul as Quarterman was going to the rack.
Let's watch this block. Good move by Malik Abu. And the next thing you know, here comes Jordan Mickey. Out of nowhere. He went and got that one way up high.
Ralston Turner with the foul sends Tim Quarterman to the line. 73% free throw shooter this year. Comes up short. NCAA Division I block leaders. And there is Jordan Mickey. Emma of UConn led the nation this year, but Mickey with 107 blocks. That massive front line of the Tigers. Caleb Martin dumps it into Abu. Anya spins, little jump hook, too strong. Got it deep, but he couldn't finish. Quarterman kicks it out to Gray. They'll set up the offense. And Gray dribbles it out of bounds. Turnover LSU. It'll be NC State ball. It has gone final over on CBS. Cincinnati wins. They beat the Big Ten's Purdue Boilermakers in overtime. Last year, 7 overtime games. An NCAA tournament record. Had some big upsets already. A couple of 14 seeds with victories here today. The winner here will match up against Villanova on Saturday. Quarterman fires the three. Got it.
Nice shot by Tim Quarterman. You love his versatility. I mean, he's played the point, he's played the two, he's been rebounding, he's played the wing. Does a lot for Johnny Jones.
Quarterman averaged 2.5 points a game last year as a freshman. That has been bumped up to 11 plus this season. Goes 11.3. Abu, he's feeling a little bit himself. A couple of strong baskets inside, and a little mid-range jumper is nice.
I love his energy and passion.
High off the glass and a follow. Jordan Mickey on the miss from Josh Gray.
Let's call it a good miss because of the penetration, getting it up on the glass. Josh Gray created that offensive rebound for Jordan Mickey. He dunked that one in softly.
Barber splits a double team, kicks it out. This is Caleb Martin. No. And right there for the rebound is Martin, able to save it. Gray, little floater. He made one a moment ago, misses this time. And NC State wants to roll. It's got a little bit of a tennis match feel. Back and forth they go. And that's a travel. Caleb Martin walked with a basketball. Back and forth, Smitty, the kind of pace you're loving for the final game of the night.
You gotta love it. Malik Abu. He is loving it, and there is Tim Quarterman. Follow through, 3, slow motion, Splash.
Ernie Johnson in New York, man, they had a thriller in Louisville between Purdue and Cincinnati. The Bearcats' Farrad Cobb makes it a 3-point lead for Cincinnati. Then down one. Purdue's Vince Edwards off the mark and in overtime. Cincinnati wins it 66-65. BA, that's the fourth one-point game of the day. Back to you.
Wow, how about that? Thank you, EJ. What a ball game there. Cincinnati advances. The state of Ohio having a big day. They are 4-0 teams from Ohio. So they're rolling right along here. So Xavier went, Dayton won in the first four.
Fantastic games today.
Ohio State moving on as well. Speaking of first four, NC State has been in the first four the last 2 years. They were able to avoid that this year. And that's going to be on Abu. He thought it was clean. Abu letting Dwayne Gladden know that was all ball, but that's going to send Mickey to the line. You be the judge.
Let's watch this one.
I don't know. Abu is quite the presence here. Mickey will shoot the free throws, 66% free thrower this year. Hey, a reminder, you can get more with the CBS Sports app. Scores, expert picks, projections, and live video for the tournament, the football draft, fantasy, and all sports. Download the CBS Sports app now. Mickey cans them both. Excellent game, back and forth. Great pace to this one so far. LSU 23, NC State 20. Wolfpack with the basketball. The winner will advance to face the 1 seed, Villanova, here in this East Regional. Abu has scored the last 7 points for NC State. There's another turnover, however. Goes Shotty with the passing. Josh Gray to Patterson. He's checked by Lacey. Down inside. Nice catch in there by Mickey. Steps out of bounds. So one turnover to another. Mickey gives it away. NC State basketball down 3.
With his size and strength, I think Mickey just has to slow down, trying to make quick moves. And sometimes you got to give him a little slow pace, and then you come back with your quick moves. Right now, he's premeditating his moves, catching it and going quick. No real estate on that baseline. He stepped out of bounds.
Keith Hornsby will sit. Back in the game is Tim Quarterman. 6:40 remaining in this first half. Turner, checked by Quarterman. Working with Abu. Here's Turner now. Shot clock down to 9. And Lacey's going to go. Body control, but fires it off the backboard. No rim there. LSU on the moves. Gives it right back to Martin. Thunder dunk. I didn't see that coming, Smitty. He was flying high, and where he took off from. Wow.
Young fella.
Martin is the guy that had the between the legs dunk in a game. In a good game, too. Not a blowout.
Look at the Mickey go up for that rebound. LSU is pushing the pace.
Quarterman gives it to Gray. Terrell Martin. Quarterman thought about a 3. Couldn't get the ball on it. And he finishes at the rim. So Quarterman goes all the way to the hole. Timeout. Mark Gottfried, NC State. LSU 27-20 and rattling the rims here tonight.
Brian Terrell Martin coming down the lane. You didn't see it. Watch it again, Brian. Oh, yeah. Nice. One more time. You see it? Did you see it, Brian?
I saw it that time.
Okay, okay.
Coverage of the NCAA men's basketball tournament is sponsored by Dish, UPS, and by Taco Bell.
Let's take a look at our Nationwide Insurance first half game summary. LSU by 7. They're on a 12-2 run. The dunks aren't the only thing in a game. The game's beautiful around the dunks, but you got to give credit to Jarrell Martin. We told you about that game between the legs. Check this out. In February, that was a 7-point win for LSU over the Florida Gators. And then just a moment ago, the high-flying Jarrell Martin with the highlight of the game so far.
This game has been up and down. It's been good. These teams defensively getting after. You're seeing some plays made on both ends. And I love both teams are playing with a lot of passion and energy.
See if NC State has an answer here. This crowd, this big crowd here in Pittsburgh, enjoyed that. Another turnover on the run. Patterson, and an easy layup. So the defense turns into a transition bucket for the Tigers.
Well, I'm noticing the little things. You see Patterson with a nice little layup, but Jordan Mickey did not give up on the play, kept running in case it came off for an offensive rebound.
Biggest lead, NC State's. They got a drought going here. They missed 6 of their last 7. Approaching nearly 4 minutes on the game clock since their last field goal. Tough shot in there by Leonard Freeman on the attack. Gray to the hole, little finger roll. LSU driving the bus right here in Pittsburgh. 31-20. What a run they're on. The 9 seed up 11. The big dance is better when you're open to try. Show us you're open to try and go to CokeZero.com. Pittsburgh, the site. Our host, Duquesne. And the final of our 4 games. What a terrific opening day of the round of 64. Villanova winning earlier today. And they're awaiting the winner of this one. LSU on a 16-4 run. And a 31-20 lead. NC State with the basketball. And needing some points desperately here.
What a spark by Josh Gray off the bench for Johnny Jones. Doing a nice job. Hetman Patterson playing them together. 2 smalls, and that was a nice shot. Good job by Austin Turner getting to the lane using his size.
Jarrell Martin gives it up. Quarterman, what a player he's been. 10 points already. Dished out 4, gives it to Martin, can't connect. Quarterman's also chipped in with 5 rebounds to go along with those 10 points. And Trevor Lacey gets the roll. See if NC State has a little bit of a run at them here. They had a long drought without a field goal, over 5 minutes on the game clock. Josh Gray's really given LSU a spark off the bench.
Yes.
Leading scorer at the JUCO level. Has to distribute more as Quarterman misfires on the 3. NC State. Chance to twiddle it down. No whistle there. Kick it across. Barber. Barber's got the 6'10 Martin on him. Clears it out. Barber. Up and under. Travel. Kyle Washington couldn't get his feet set. He walks with it. Turnover NC State. It'll be LSU basketball. We're on TBS here in Pittsburgh. 53-year-old Johnny Jones, what a player he was. He played for LSU 1980 through 84. He was on that LSU Final Four team in 1981. Outstanding guard for LSU back in the day. Spent 13 years as an assistant to Dale Brown. Take a look at our Infinity Coaches Spotlight. 4 years in the Bayou there. An assistant for 13 seasons. This is year 3 at LSU as their head coach. He spent 11 years as the head man at North Texas. Took them to the NCAA tournament twice. Dale Brown is in attendance here tonight in Pittsburgh. Martin has it blocked. B.J. Anya denies. There's Dale Brown, legendary LSU coach.
Yeah, blocked by B.J. Anya, 7'9" wingspan.
Yeah, that's not a typo either.
No, not
7'9" wingspan. Ton of blocks. Very active in the paint.
Just to give you perspective, Brian Yao Ming's wingspan was 7'5". Rudy Gobert, the Utah Jazz, is 7'9".
I mean, can it be any bigger? That wingspan, good hustle there.
I played with Manu Bowles. His was about 8'6".
Oh, is that? Yeah, it's good.
Truly. Look at the hustle by Hornsby. 7'9" is huge.
NC State ball here. Down 7. 2:26 remaining in this first half. Back and forth.
Not his height. Wingspan. What's yours, Brian?
Yeah, you know, about 5'8". Shot clock to 6. Lacey trying to go left. Now he's back out. They got to get something going here. Lacey rises up. Long 3. Hits the rim, but tough shot. LSU buckling down defensively.
Some quarterman, long left, stay down, stay with his defensive principles, and just to contest his shot. And nice play.
What a combo. Quarterman and Jarrell Martin. Quarterman racking up the assists right now. He has 5. To the hole. Barber can't get the roll. And Martin comes away with it. Always looking to push at LSU. Quarterman, nice lead. Oh, Martin again! The follow dunk on the Patterson miss. Jarrell Martin, human highlight reel in this first half. Wow. Left-handed fire from Washington. That's a big one for NC State.
Yeah, they needed that one.
Everybody went on, including us.
Good job by Kyle Washington. Unorthodox shot, lefty, knocked that one down.
Needed to settle things down here, get NC State back on track. LSU by 9. Jarrell Martin. He's a humble guy. Yes, sir, no, sir. Very quiet. But his game is oh so loud. And he is rattling the rims here in Pittsburgh tonight. Coming up on AT&T at the half, we'll get you caught up on all the latest tournament news, highlights, and scores. It's all coming up. AT&T at the half, and you might see a Jarrell Martin dunk or 2 or 3. Big first half for Jarrell Martin. He has 10 points. He's pulled down 6 rebounds. Quarterman has set him up often. Quarterman with 5 assists. Godfrey wanted a palming there. Looked like Hornsby kept his hand on it. That's going to be a foul and 1. Boy, LSU is dominating inside so far. Jordan Mickey, a chance at a 3-point possession.
I mean, you can see Jordan Mickey take his time. Face up, look at B.J. Anya. And when you can locate a shot blocker, it's much better. Then you can throw your body into him, and you can see the excitement from Jordan Mickey. This combination of Martin Mickey is special.
Mickey fouled out in their quarterfinal game against Auburn. That was a big loss for them as they went into overtime. But LSU still finding their way in as the 9 seed. After going 11-7 in the SEC, they finished 3rd in the conference. Barber kicks it, and that's Freeman. He's pushed from behind. And the NC State crowd behind Mark Gottfried says, finally we get a call. NC State ball here. 31-9 remaining in the first half. Pack down 12 with the ball. Shot clock is off. Cat Barber right there with him, step for step. Josh Gray. Barber gives it up. Abu couldn't handle it. Plenty of time here. Gray on the move. No, he's going quick. And another follow dunk. This time, Jordan Mickey. LSU keeps missing, and the follow dunks keep coming. That one hit the rim. This will count if it goes, and it almost goes. It all went right for LSU. Martin and Mickey. They're going to have to check the rim on this side of the court at halftime. Bam! Multiple bams from the Bayou Bengals. What a start for LSU. Top rebounding team in the SEC. And when a rebound turns into a dunk, you know you're going well. That one almost went for LSU. Send it over to Dana.
Coach, we've seen your size have such an impact, especially late in this second half. A 16-2 run, you were really able to shut them down. How key was it to be able to dominate there?
I thought it was the speed of our big guys. I thought they did a great job of sprinting the floor, playing around the rim, a couple of extra opportunities on offensive rebound and dunks, and our guys running on the break. And I thought our guards did an excellent job back on the defensive end.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you to Johnny Jones. Great run for LSU, 40 first half points. They have a big lead, 14 points, AT&T at the half. After these messages, you're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship.
AT&T at the half is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Welcome to AT&T at the half. LSU is leading North Carolina State by a score of 40-26. Hi, everyone. Greg Gumbel in New York. Get used to seeing this. Clark, Kenny, Chuck, they've been here all day. They'll be here the rest of the night. Let's talk about this game because, Kenny, you say 8-9 matchups are usually pretty even, but there's a bit of a spread between LSU and NC State right now.
Yeah, pretty big spread. And, you know, one of the things that you look at with LSU is something that Charles has been harping on. This is a team that has 2 gears, first gear and 10th gear. There is no consistency of playing at 7th gear and playing at a consistent level. So this is the level 10 LSU team that we've seen in this first half. But can they be consistent and play like that the whole game has been their problem. Or forget from game to game at that level. And that's been probably the biggest problem with it.
I said earlier today, you don't know what you're going to get from Texas, and you got bad Texas basically. But listen, this LSU team, just strictly on talent, they're one of the 10 best teams in this tournament. And there's no reason I'm going to lose 10 games all year. Listen, I love my college. I love Auburn. They lost to Auburn twice. There's no excuse for them to losing to Auburn twice. And I said coming into the tournament, they could go to the Sweet 16 if they play like this, or they could lose in the first round. And right now, they got their antennas up.
That's it for us for now. We'll send you back to Pittsburgh for the second half of LSU and NC State after this.
AT&T at the half is presented by AT&T, mobilizing your world. Coverage of the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament is sponsored by the Amazon Fire HD, Buick, Michelob Ultra, and by Southwest Airlines.
Coming down the home stretch on a Thursday night in the Steel City, Pittsburgh, PA, LSU. 14, one half does not make a game, but in the Smitty gritty, you've been talking about guards all day, man. I know you're going with the big dunks and the big men, right?
Yeah, I love the guards with the big fellas of LSU. What they've done in this first half has been phenomenal, Brian. You talk about commitment to running, points in the paint. Look at these 2 big guys. That's George Mickey with a nice little dunk. But then there's Jarrell Martin. Then it starts to get real good. Jarrell Martin flushes that one. And then the last one, Josh Gray gets it up on the glass. And George Mickey, you look at that 28 out of the 40 points coming from the paint from LSU. But what I love what Johnny Jones talked about with Dana earlier was their commitment as bigs to run the floor. That's been the difference.
Well, you have the name Smitty Gritty. Now I think you have the facial expressions to go with it from the LSU bigs. Dana, standing by, catch us up on what you heard out of the NC State side.
Yeah, Coach Godfrey did not mince any words. I asked him what he told the guys at half. He said, we better wake up. We had a really good time watching them in the first half, and it's time for that to change. Watching those bigs dunk on us. And I asked him, how do you do that? He said we have to do a much better job, obviously, on the glass. He said you can expect to see the team mix up on defense in this second half, zone a little bit, and they'll probably be pressing too.
All right, Dana, thanks. Excellent report. NC State overcame a 15-point halftime deficit against Louisiana Tech. That was back in December. That's their largest deficit to overcome. LSU has actually been a pretty good finishing team. And their largest lead that ended up in a loss at the half was 8. This is an LSU team that went 5-1 this year against NCAA tournament teams. But they also had 6 losses against the teams in the lower end of the RPI. Losses like Missouri and Mississippi State, Auburn twice, as Charles mentioned, Clemson, Tennessee on that list. It's an interesting group. They gave maybe the biggest scare of the year to Kentucky, maybe LSU and Ole Miss. A 71-69 loss in Baton Rouge.
I thought Kenny and Charles and Clark and those guys in the studio nailed it about LSU. They have two speeds, you know, a 1 and a 10, and right now we're seeing this team play at a 10 level. And I'm talking about the commitment to doing the little things like running, defensively, deflections.
All right, well, we have a quick whistle here. Darren George, shot clock didn't fire off in time. We've had a little trouble with the clock today here in Pittsburgh.
I think it might have anything to do with those dunks. Rattling the shot.
I think it might. It just rattles through, you know, the kinetic chain with the body. This is like the electronic chain all the way to the clock table there where they fire off the shot clock. It's not getting the communication from the officials, perhaps. It's not working, he said, so that's not a good thing. Darren George saying it's not working. Joe DeRosa will go over for his own explanation. The game clock fired off. You see that clicks down from 20, but the shot clock never goes.
Now you see in there trying to get this working, and obviously the pace of the game, we have not had too many possessions where it's close to the shot clock running down. It's been up and down. Fast break points, 10-0 for LSU, 28-8 in the paint. And I thought the North Carolina State Wolfpack got off to a nice start. And I think they have to get back to penetrating. Cat Barber doing a nice job of pushing it. And also, you know, feed big fella. Malik Abdul did a nice job of battling the bigs in the paint.
Working feverishly to get the shot clock operating here. Now it gives us a chance to remind you about Conan, all new tonight after our NCAA coverage. It's only on TBS. You know, he's the unofficial face of March Madness. That's according to Conan.
Okay.
14-point LSU lead if you're just picking us up. So thrilling first half for LSU. They just had highlight after highlight in the first half. The Eminem boys, Gerald Martin, Jordan Mickey, with a bunch of dunks, and we'll see if that translates to half number 2. Looks like they got the shot clock going, so they, with 4 seconds going off the game clock, they put 31 on the shot clock, and let's hope everything is operational in game 4 of the day in Pittsburgh. And back we go. It's up and inside. Mickey open, knocks it down. So from the dunks to the mid-range, two big men are really playing well for LSU. If they're going like this, LSU, they got a great chance in this tournament. Can they keep it going like Kenny was talking about? Can they stay consistent? Scary good athletes on this LSU team. Malik Abu fires it across, finds an open man. Lacey can't connect. Abu keeps it alive before Martin finally secures it.
Malik Abu is doing a nice job battling.
Quarterman traveled. Good defense there. Anthony Barber in front of him.
And, you know, the little things. Hornsby giving up his body. Ooh, okay, Hornsby. Nice job.
You know, think about Hornsby. We're talking about him at the half. He scored just 5 points in the first half. LSU had all those points in the paint as Abu turns it over, dribbled it off his foot. He's doing all the little things, though. I mean, he's in the game.
Oh, for
They're
sure.
getting all they need in the paint, and Hornsby's been a good glue guy so far.
Playing a big part. You see the picture right there, but watch him run and also sprint. And 2 or 3 guys fan out for him because of his shooting ability, and then that opens up lanes for guys to drive or to rebound the basketball. He's definitely in this game.
Patterson fires up a 3, and an offensive rebound. No, can't take it away. Here's Cat Barber. He can fly. Cat Barber. And it's out of bounds on LSU. Turner went flying into the press table area. Ralston Turner as Barber was up ahead. Yeah, Hornsby got a piece of that. Good defense there by Hornsby all the way back. Barber with the layup and a foul. Cat Barber, and they're off their feet on that NC State bench.
I love this play. You see Barber on the wing, a double screen set for the shooter to come off, and Barber has that whole side all set up by his crossover. Beautiful job. Nice play by Mark Godfrey out of the baseline out of bounds play.
Can almost feel what Godfrey was telling Cat Barber. Go fast. That's what he told us yesterday. I need him to go fast. Use his great speed. Hornsby turns a corner, open, little floater, no. Ripped down by B.J. Anya. Hornsby's been a hot shooter lately. His last 4 games, just shy of 20 points per game. At 24 against Auburn in their loss in the quarterfinals of the SEC tournament. And 17 of those came in the first half for Hornsby. Sitting on just 5 as Malik Abu inside. He got deep and an easy finish at the rim. NC State there with an 11 now. Quarterman dishes, and going up strong is Mickey right there to collect him. It was B.J. Anya who gets called for the foul. That's number 3 on Anya.
Great play by Tim Quarterman. Just drew B.J. Anya, and he had to hesitate for 1 second, but then when he tried to recover, you had Jordan Mickey coming with force. He had to match the force, and he fouled him with the body.
You can watch live games on your Amazon Fire HD, Android device, iPhone, iPad, or computer with NCAA March Madness Live. Watch now at ncaa.com/March Madness or download the app today. Anya on his way out. Tough pace for Anya to keep up with in this game as much as LSU wants to run. 1 out of 2 for Mickey. So LSU back up 12. NC State with the ball. Mickey with 11 now. He's hit 3 free throws. Barber being disrupted by Patterson. Barber, jump shot, knocks it down. He was high in the air when he delivered that one into the basket. 10-point game once again. Mickey loses it out of bounds. Turnover. Put the ball on the floor, and out of bounds it goes after the Barber connect.
Nice job by Cat Barber with the pressure, being able to fend it off, use his speed, get to his spot around that free throw line, and knock it down.
Ralston Turner, air ball. Shaved right to Hornsby. Quarterman flying to the rim, and a whistle. Cat Barber takes the contact. He'll be called for the foul here.
And I think that foul is on Malik Abu.
Yeah, you're right. His second. Good call, Smitty. Quarterman to the line. 6 assists go along with his now 11 points. You can get complete coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's Tournament on ncaa.com. 2 for 2 from the line for Tim Quarterman. Stuffing the stat sheet here today, the 6'6" sophomore. Barber, crossover, had it poked away. Patterson, and the question is, was that off his leg? It was not. Not on LSU.
Good job by Patterson. He was beat, just got his hand in there. Nice little deflection.
Turner rising up and knocking it down. Ralston Turner with a 3 single-digit deficit for the Pack. 45-36. Turner has 10. He moves into double digits with his second 3. Patterson answers on the other end. The freshman not afraid.
You see the play by Jarrell Martin. Tough underneath the basket, but the presence of mind to throw it out and find Patterson for a nice little jump shot.
Lacey high arcing 3, short. Abu runs it down, offensive board. Lacey wanting to go one-on-one, trying to take Quarterman. A lot of height, block. Mickey coming over for help, and Leonard Freeman with the putback. So the Pack get a deuce out of that possession. Back to a 10-point game. LSU led by 16 at the half. NC State 5 for 9 from the field. Ton of second chance opportunities in this half for NC State. Shot clock at 5. Quarterman got to go. Might have got away with a walk and finishes off the window. Tim Quarterman using that 6'6" frame to get loose. Quarterman with 14 now. Points keep stacking up. Abu on the move to Mickey, and that's going to be a block. Both hit the deck. Quarterman will be called for the foul. Malik Abu, he'll shoot free throws when we come back. NC State trying to hang in there. Big three by Ralston Turner. Answered on the other end, Jalen Patterson. Bengals up 12. Now let's take a look at our Fiat game summary, our tournament summary. The state of Ohio going good today, not so good for my home state, the state of Texas. And it didn't take long to get a couple of upsets on the board. 14 seeds early today. UAB and Georgia State with upset wins. Northeastern gave Notre Dame all they could handle. So a good showing today. It is an 8-9 matchup. NC State, the lower seed out of the ACC. LSU, the 9 seed. LSU putting on a highlight show in the first half. NC State can cut it back to a 10-point deficit. Abu with that high arcing free throw. It's the first. He shoots that one up there around the shot clock as far as height goes. Got them both. 2 for 2 is Malik Abu.
He's locked in. I mean, he is locked in.
50-40. LSU with the lead in the basketball. Quarterman trying to turn the corner. Quarterman gets it back. Going strong to the rack. Tim Quarterman said it's not just a big man's rim.
He liked that one himself. Smiling. Double clutch, two-hand. Finish for Quarterman. He's played a nice game.
Mark Godfrey told Dana in the halftime locker room, addressing to his team, you can't just stand around and watch them dunk on us. Turner has it swatted away into the hands of Lacey. Martin's on him. Pass. Leonard Freeman. Yes! Oh, going the other way. Oh, I beg your pardon. Leonard Freeman gets the and one. I misread that from Joe DeRosa.
So good job with the pump fake by Tim Quarterman. As you can see, finishing. Wash. The nice finish by Leonard Freeman. Good job, and drew the foul.
Joey's point. Not going the other way, but a made basket. Count the basket, and can't get the roll. Can't finish off the three-point play. Let's check in with Dana. What are you seeing over there, Dana, on the sidelines?
I'm at the exact opposite end of the bench from Mark Godfrey, and even I could hear him yelling at his players, take a charge, take a charge. So he's getting the message sent.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. The message is being delivered. Not sure if it's being received at this point. Mickey loses the handle. Active hands in there. Shot clock down to 8. LSU hadn't gone too deep in the shot clock very often in this game. And that's Jarrell Martin for 3. Back iron. Ralston Turner the rebound. NC State can get it to single digits.
If you're NC State, try to run some motion, try to get Turner coming off screens, and if you get somebody help or he gets free, he knock it down.
There he is. Springs open, comes up short. Offensive board. Leonard Freeman in the paint, wrestling free. Barber fakes the pass on the attack, and a whistle. Barber going in heavy. A lot of contact in the paint. Jarrell Martin hits the deck. Second foul on Jarrell Martin. Been a pretty clean game for LSU here tonight.
Watch the drive. Jarrell Martin coming over.
And took out Mickey as well. Cat Barber, 2 shots, hits the first. He's a 73% free throw shooter. Who's going to make the most shots? Who has more points in the second half? If your bracket's already busted, play the Capital One NCAA Tournament Run game on NCAA.com and on the March Madness Live app. 1 out of 2 for Barber. So LSU by 9 with the ball here. Barber with 12 points. He's got 3 rebounds. He's been a factor here today after being shut out against Duke in the ACC tournament. Didn't play a good chunk of the second half against Duke, Barber. Patterson got another one. Jalen Patterson, outstanding shooter, a 38% shooter from behind the arc. He's hit a couple of big threes here.
And he's a freshman. Calm, cool collective, knocking him down, getting his feet set.
He's hit 2 of the 4 for LSU. Little shake and bake, Trevor Lacey can't get it to go. And Martin rips down the rebound.
It's an out of space rebound. He went and got that one.
NC State's gonna have to start making some shots. It's a tough matchup on the glass with the size of LSU. Mickey, no. There's BJ Anya. Pulls down a strong rebound. Barber wants to move it a little. There's Barber flying to the basket. And he gets the friendly roll.
I mean, speed. Cat Barber can get wherever he wants to go with that speed.
One of the fastest players in all of college basketball. He'd give a lot of professional guards a run for their money as well. Approaching 11 minutes in regulation. The winner will match up against Villanova. Hornsby off the glass. Calling it. The 3-ball for Keith Hornsby.
I love it. He has to give a little smile off that one. Great contest by Turner.
8 points for Hornsby. His first bucket of the second half. Barber will fire a 3, looking for the answer. Yes, sir. Cat Barber delivers a 3.
You can see Patterson went for the steal. And that little bit of a mistake. Johnny Jones is making a sub, and Hornsby is filling it right now.
Rises up, tapped out. Quarterman. Martin's got it now. Martin rattles it home. So even when the bigs aren't active on the glass, you got Quarterman coming in making a play.
And just a high basketball IQ play by Quarterman. Couldn't grab the rebound, but tapped it to Jarrell Martin for a bucket. That's like a rebound and an assist.
Quarterman very vocal on defense. He's barking out instructions, clapping his hands. Barber in a bit of trouble here. Comes the trap. Barber comes free. Now they got a chance. Leonard Freeman going strong. That's blocked. Mickey denies Freeman. Patterson almost lost it. Quarterman's there. Martin and a foul. 2 shots. Jarrell Martin. You could see Leonard Freeman winding up. Jordan Mickey says, no, no, no. Not here tonight in Pittsburgh, not this time. Hornsby off the window, his first made bucket of the second half. Freeman denied at the rim.
Ernie Johnson in New York. Wofford's 0-3 all-time in the tournament, but stand up, Spartanburg. You're leading at the half. Jalen Allen for 3. It's 28-27 over the Razorbacks. Meantime, number 1 overall seed, Kentucky, 34-0. Karl Anthony Towns, unstoppable. 23-14, the lead over Hampton. Back to BA, Steve Smith. Guys.
All right, Ernie, thanks. Big Blue and Little Blue, Kentucky trying to close the deal. You look at the last 10 teams to enter the NCAA tournament undefeated. Indiana, the last to finish it off. It's been 39 years. Last year, Wichita State came in undefeated. Kentucky sent them packing last year. The Cats, tough.
I mean, they're so talented. You're talking about Carl Anthony Towns, Willie Cauley-Stein, Trey Lyles. I love Trey Lyles. He doesn't get a lot of publicity on that team. He's like the glue guy for me. And then they have phenomenal guard play. Booker. Calipari is loaded.
Smitty, Cat Barber got poked in the eye. Great work by the guys in the truck. As see right there, popped in the eye. I believe that was Quarterman who got him. He's had a rough couple of weeks here. 1 out of 2 on the free throws. B.J. Anya, by the way, got the foul, his 4th. That put him to the line. So 1 for 2. That's the free throw story. LSU has missed 3. NC State's missed 2. Ralston Turner open for 3, too strong. Bounces off the top of the backboard. Hornsby comes away, ready to run. Pulls it back inside. Martin, and that's gonna bounce out. Boy, had a chance to go for a minute. You love the way Martin just attacks. He is on the move.
It is a treat to watch these two bigs, Martin and Mickey, run the floor. I mean, completely just sell out and just run. Absolutely get up and down the floor.
The big dance is better when you're open to try. Show us you're open to try and go to CokeZero.com. Jarrell Martin makes the first, 14 points. And 1 out of 2 for him. He's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. 14 points, 9 rebounds for Martin. LSU 62-48. Lee with a little jumper. Can't get it to go. It's going to be a foul on NC State. Foul called on Kyle Washington. Mark Gottfried, he knows as well as anyone that these runs can happen at any time. His team gave away a big lead last year against St. Louis in Orlando to knock them out of the tournament. So he knows you can come back. They have enough firepower to do it. Got to get Cat Barber back on the floor. He looks like he's ready to check in here in a moment. Courtney Lee comes away, or rather Desmond Lee, I beg your pardon, with the rebound. There's Lacey kicks it out. Washington, and he gets the soft bounce, the Smitty bounce. 12-point LSU lead now. Washington's come out, hit a couple of big jumpers. Mickey, close range, not there. Another rebound for Desmond Lee.
Good positive minutes from Washington, doing a nice job. Kyle Washington, and there's a 3 by Trevor Lacey.
Here they come. They needed some shots to go. They get them.
Only down 9.
Back-to-back possessions. Washington, then Lacey. .750 left. Hornsby fires a long 3, offensive board, long rebound. Quarterman comes away with the rebound. Quarterman's got 16 points, 7 rebounds now. Here's Mickey from Quarterman. No. Gets it back. Up strong off the side of the backboard. Lacey finally clears it away. And Mickey's down in a heap. He's hurt. This is 5 on 4. Lacey, 3-point try. No. Too strong. And Martin, a rebound. Well, Johnny Jones needs a timeout here. Jordan Mickey injured. Jordan Mickey was trying to tell Johnny Jones, I'm good, I'm fine, don't waste a timeout. But they take it. And that'll send us to commercial. NC State trying to drum up a rally. The Wolfpack within single digits here. Back-to-back possessions with shots made. Washington first. And then Trevor Lacey fires up the 3. Take a look at our Southwest Airlines second half game summary. And you see LSU, they're plus 10 in the rebounding category. They're plus 16 in the points in the paint. And the star, one of the stars of the night, has been Quarterman. 16, 7, and 7. Stuff in the stat sheet, Smitty.
Yes, he has. You can see the jump shot, but I love the way he's probing, getting into the lane. had a nice tip-out rebound and then this nice double clutch dunk. And he is filling up the stat sheet. He has 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. He's done it all.
However, LSU has missed 6 of their last 7 field goal tries. NC State has cut it to within 9. They were down 16 at the half. LSU ball here. Big Darcy Malone is in for LSU just to give Johnny Jones a couple of minutes. Jordan Mickey appears to be all right as Martin goes strong off the front iron. There's Quarterman. That's rebound number 8 from the guard.
He's done it all.
Mickey set to check back in at the next whistle. So LSU fans breathe a sigh of relief. On the attack, pinned against the glass, Malika Boo. Barber for 3, big one here. Can't get it to go. And going down hard is Washington. Strong rebound, he's fouled. Malika Boo, the freshman from Boston, says no, sir.
Good. Oh, got that one. Great timing. He stuck it there. And he's a freshman. I mean, there's some good things to come from him.
Yeah, Boo scored 10 against Duke in that loss. And then,
Okay.
Throwing it down, Kyle Washington.
Yes.
Now they're up. The NC State fans that are here on their feet. LSU by 7 inside. Mickey just checked back in, not there. Here come the pack.
Kyle Washington is giving them great minutes. Active big, being able to run with these LSU bigs, and there he is, an unorthodox jumper.
He's got it. Washington, inside, outside. NC State is back. 4-point game. 16 at the half. Johnny Jones says, we got to talk about this.
I mean, Kyle Washington, huge off the bench. 9 points, 4 of 4. And you can see Barber get it up, and then Kyle Washington with his own dunk. Love it, Big Kyle. 10-0 run for the Wolfpack. Coming off the rim, throwing it down, big fella. Throwing it down.
Once down 16, a 10-0 run for the Wolfpack, Smitty.
A nice job by the energy on the defensive end to start it off, and then Kyle Washington has done a nice job of coming in with some energy on an orthodox 3-point shot. He knocks it down, 1 for 1, 4 for 4 from the field. He has 9 big points off the bench.
Perfect night, giving him big points out of the timeout. Missed on the 3, offensive rebound again. Quarterman's approaching double digits in rebounds. Gives him 9. Let's check in with Dana. What'd you hear over there?
Well, Quarterman came to the huddle, had sort of a scowl on his face. Johnny Jones was trying to settle the guys down, and he left them with one thought: execute.
See if they do just that. Thank you, Dana. Second chance opportunity here for LSU. Quarterman probing, kicks it back. Here's Terrell Martin hanging in the air. He's fouled. Free throws for Martin. Quarterman just keeps everything moving, keeps everything organized. Gives Martin a chance. He'll shoot 2. LSU, they have missed 9 of their last 10 field goal attempts. They missed 8 in a row. 14 for Martin. He's got a double-double. He's dished it 4 times as well. He's had some huge dunks in this game in the first half. 5-point lead. This summer, the last ship returns for another blockbuster season. New episodes premiere this June on TNT. Martin shoots it 69% from the line. Knocks them both down. 2 big free throws for LSU. And they push the lead back to 6. Washington down on the block with Martin. He's been the guy here recently, and he wants the ball. And he'll shoot it on Martin. No, not that time. Offensive board. Malika Boo can't hit. And wisely, Lacey pulls it out. Fresh shot clock. 4.5 left in regulation here. LSU just stopped a 10-0 Wolfpack run. Bullet pass. Haboo!
Kyle Washington is playing some good basketball for the Wolfpack. Beautiful pass.
Shooting a jumper, making threes, follow dunks, assists. Quarterman for three for the answer. Air ball. Lacey kicks it down to the corner. Barber going to the hole, has it blocked. Mickey with a big block. LSU trying to turn it into points. And Lacey, a hard foul on Tim Quarterman. Wow, back and forth we go. Passing is good, they're running good. It's a tight one here. Washington sips one in on a boo. Catch and finish. The second round continues tomorrow with the Infinity NCAA tip-off show on True TV at 11 a.m. Eastern. 16 games across TBS, CBS, TNT, and True TV tomorrow. You decide the games to watch. I got a good idea which one you're going to be watching.
Oh, yeah.
True TV, Michigan State.
I have it on my iPad, my phone, and the television.
Johnny Jones showing a look of concern there. LSU, they've been in a lot of close games. 6-5, those decided by 5 points or less. That includes Kentucky. They never trailed in their loss against Auburn until Auburn took the lead in overtime. In their last game, Quarterman hits a free throw for LSU. Pushes it to a 5-point lead. 17 points for Tim Quarterman. 9 rebounds, 7 assists. 1 out of 2. NC State down 5. Under 4 minutes to go. Loser going home. Winner advancing to take on the 1 seed Villanova. Barber from Lacey. Denied. Jordan Mickey blocks it. Smiles at the NC State bench.
Wow.
6 blocks for LSU tonight. Quarterman traveled.
Good call. Let's watch this block, Ryan. Good job by Cat Barber getting it up. Did it get on the glass?
Never got there.
I don't think it got there.
All right, NC State. They get another chance after the turnover. Quarterman's travel. And there's a foul. Quarterman called for the foul. Good action there by Trevor Lacey. 3rd foul on Tim Quarterman. 3:11 to play. LSU, if you're just picking us up here, LSU had a 16-point halftime lead.
The Wolfpack there fought back to get in this game.
Ralston Turner, the senior. And he'll rise up and fire a 3 short.
That's a tough shot.
Yep, I'm with you.
Tough shot.
Under 3 to go. And Quarterman falls down. Lacey goes to the floor with him. And we got a foul, I believe, here on Lacey. Yep, they're going to get Lacey with a foul.
You can see Quarterman slipped, lost his footing. Trevor Lacey doing a nice job and trying to get it. Quarterman fighting for it. I still want to say he had him around the arm.
All right, so Quarterman to the free throw line. LSU missed 11 of their last 12 field goals, but they're getting some free throws here and able to maintain their lead. And another miss for Quarterman. Quarterman's missed his last 2 free throws. 65-60 LSU. NC State with the ball. Down 5. 2:40 left. Lacey, little step back. Oh, he hits it. Tough shot again, Trevor Lacey.
1 possession game. Wolfpack back in this game. Now you have to finish it. Both sides have a chance right now. Wolfpack is feeling it right now.
Who's going to take the big shot? LSU, that 16-point lead, down to 3 now. With 3 Tigers bang together. Mickey, Hornsby, and Quarterman. Shot clock at 10. Quarterman kicks it out. Hornsby for 3. Too strong. Washington poked it away. Here comes Barber. Barber looking for help. Turner for three, and the tie. No. Mickey clears it away.
You talk about decisions. Beautiful decision by Cat Barber. Probe, had no angle to get a shot. Got a great look for Turner. He just missed it.
12 boards for Mickey. Martin has 11. Minute and a half to go. One possession game, dump it inside, and Washington called for the foul. NC State players can't believe it, thought it was all ball. Gottfried shakes his head. Free throws coming up for Jordan Mickey. Yeah, Gottfried's calling for 3 seconds in the paint. What a game for Mickey. 12 points, 13 rebounds, 4 out of 5 from the line, make it 4 of 6. Checked it on the green. After all the games are over, Matt Weiner, Seth Davis, Mateen Cleaves, and Virginia Tech head coach Buzz Williams have all the highlights and analysis on Inside March Madness, presented by Buick. It's only on True TV. Quarterman trying to make it a 2-possession game. Cannot. Missed them both. That's 4 straight misses from the line for Tim Quarterman. NC State down 3. Approaching a minute. Lacey for the tie. No, too strong again. Here's Barber for the tie. No, Mickey clears it away and a foul. Lacey called for the foul. Boy, NC State getting a ton of opportunities here.
I mean, those are some good looks, and Cat Barber had a nice look. You can see right on target, comes out, but a big-time rebound by Jordan Mickey. And a foul. If you're LSU, you got to knock down your free throws.
So 2 shots coming up. Jordan Mickey, double bonus for LSU. LSU has missed their last 4 free throws, make it 5 in a row, and that's not even close.
Not at all.
That's between the ears right now, you got to think. He has stuck it in the back iron twice now. Mickey, the sophomore from Dallas. LSU needs it, can't get it. Another one too strong. How about this? 6 free throw misses in a row, and Gottfried says, all right, let's talk. Still a 1-possession game. Neither team taking the reins here. NC State ball when we come back. There's a game reset. LSU has the lead. NC State has the ball. 3 timeouts left for the Tigers. NC State with 2. The foul situation, it's got LSU in the double bonus. 59 plus remaining in this one. LSU has missed their last 11 field goal tries, Smitty. They've missed their last free throws as well, the last 6. And it's getting tight here.
Now, if you're North Carolina State, what you have to do is, I think you got to run, obviously, Turner and also Lacey off some double screens for a 3-point shot. But I think you clear the side, because the action will be watching the 3-point shooters, and you give Barber a clear lane. You don't have to have a 3. Give him some kind of opportunity to be able to drive the basketball and maybe just get a score up.
NC State struggled as well. Ralston Turner for 3, and the tie again. Another one missed. Anya with the putback. B.J. Anya makes it a 1-point game. LSU with the lead. Ticking down here. It's about 10 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
You're talking about a great job by B.J. Anya. Great block out by Martin and Mickey. It came down to that 7'9" wingspan on that tip in.
Huge possession. Quarterman inside. Mickey plows his way in. No call. And NC State. Oh, Lacey. He kept the dribble going. Lacey fell down but kept the dribble alive. Shot clock is off. Gottfried wants to chat. Wow. LSU can't close the deal. The door is wide open for the Wolfpack.
Let's watch this play. Turner shoots this from the corner. Inside position by LSU, but B.J. Anya with the long wingspan. He's just up over everybody.
Yeah, you're doing something if you get up over Jordan Mickey. And a little curly kneel action from Lacey. That is big time from Lacey, knowing that was a turnover waiting to happen, giving LSU the ball back with the shot clock off. They'd have to put him on the line.
You know what I love what North Carolina State did on that possession? They just played through the possession. They didn't hear a whistle and they kept playing. Jordan Mickey caught it. People thought it was a charge. Everybody kind of stopped. North Carolina State kept playing. Even though, like you said, when he kept his dribble, they kept playing. You got to keep playing right now.
Smitty, shooter's mentality here. They've missed a ton. NC State's made just 2 field goals of their last 9, and Anya just had the putback. These shooters for NC State haven't seen it go through lately.
Nobody has really in these last 2 or 3 minutes. It's coming down now. Who can make the right play? 10 seconds left. Trevor Lacey versus Quarterman.
To go to the round of 32. Villanova waits. Lacey gives it to Anya. Clock goes to 2. Anya, little turnaround, and it goes! B.J. Anya! NC State on top! And it's expired! Ball game! B.J. Anya sends him to the round of 32.
Beautiful. Well, let's take us to this play. Great defense by Quarterman. Nowhere to go. Gets it to B.J. Anya with the left. Just gets it up on the rim. And a soft touch, and it falls in.
And how close was Malika Boo to touching that basketball? Let's get another look here. No, I don't think he did. That's clean. It goes. Anya got the ball from Lacey. He's like, what, me? You want me to take this?
And you watch Jordan Mickey playing this. He goes up to block a right-handed shot. B.J. Anya goes to his left. Ooh, what a play.
NC State led 20-19 in the first half. That was the last time they had the lead until that bucket. B.J. Anya, the sophomore out of D.C., the blocks leader in the ACC, coming up with some big-time offense to send North Carolina State to the round of 32. What a ball game tonight in Pittsburgh. LSU's got to be kicking themselves, Smitty. They missed the last 12 field goals. Anya with 4 points, 2 baskets, the putback on the previous possession, and the finish, the game winner. Let's send it over to Dana.
All right, guys, I'm here with Coach, also Kat Barber, and Trevor Lacey with me. Coach, I'm going to start with you. You told me at halftime these guys had to do a better job on the boards, on the glass. What did you keep telling them to get them to chip away at that lead?
Well, we wanted to stay positive, and you know, we got after them pretty good at the halftime, but these guys can handle that. And I just wanted them to stay positive and keep fighting, which they did. So we took away a lot of their second chance points. They weren't getting all those second chance dunks they got in the first half. But I think the most important thing, our guys just kept competing. They stayed positive. They weren't getting down on each other, and they just kept fighting all the way to the end.
Trevor, he talks about you guys fighting all the way to the end. You couldn't get a shot to drop, couldn't get a shot to drop. When you were out on the floor, what were you guys saying to each other to stay in it?
Like Coach said, we was staying positive. We knew our shots was going to fall. We came out, we was excited. We was just, you know, we wasn't executing as well as we know we could. And in the second half, we calmed down and started on the defensive end. Once we got stops, we got out in transition and got easy buckets.
Kat, you were knocking everything down there for a while. In that zone, how were you able to combat against these bigs?
You know, just first half, we wasn't hitting anything. Coach told us to keep shooting. Me and Trevor, we kept shooting. Everybody came in the second half ready to play, and I just had a motor going, and I was scoring the ball. That's what I do. So we came in, we just played hard and fought.
You got that smile that I see on Coach's face. Villanova's up next, an incredibly balanced team. How do you stack up against them?
Well, they're really good. They're the #1 seed for a reason. They didn't just hand them that. So we got to get ourselves ready to play. One thing about our group is they're going to play hard. We're going to compete. and we know we're playing a great team. So we're going to get a little rest here and get ready to play.
Gentlemen, too, because Trevor's worried about dripping sweat on me. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, guys.
Well, a lot of talk about the guards with NC State, but it's the big man, B.J. Anya, and his 7'9" wingspan, scoring the last 2 baskets for NC State. This one, the game winner. He'll never forget this moment in the NCAA tournament.
Not at all. Just hung up there on the rim, and you can see Malik did not touch it, but I also want to say this entire team played extremely well, but the bright star for me was Kyle Washington. He came in when they were down and made some huge plays and knocked down some threes and a big-time dunk.
Washington finished with 9 points, sets up a terrific matchup. NC State against the top seed Villanova here in the East. It's got to be sweet for NC State and their fans. Last year, they blew a 16-point lead in Orlando to St. Louis. This year, the 16-point deficit at the half, they're the ones on the other end. 66-65, the final. NC State wins it. Tournament games continue live now on CBS, TNT, and True TV. For producer Jonathan Siegel, director Renardo Lowe. For Steve Smith, Dana Jacobson, and the rest of our crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying so long from Pittsburgh. After a quick break, we'll send you to our NCAA studio.
10 seconds left. Trevor Lacey versus Quarterman.
To go to the round of 32. Villanova waits. Lacey gives it to Anya. Clock goes to 2. Anya, little turnaround. And it goes! B.J. Anya! NC State on top. And it's expired. Ball game. B.J. Anya sends him to the round of 32.
Beautiful.
Welcome back to the road to the Final Four, everyone. The game you just saw, NC State beating LSU 66-65. The 5th game decided by 1 point today. That is an NCAA record. And up next for the Wolfpack is Villanova. The beauty of the NCAA tournament. Less than half an hour ago, we were talking about those athletes of LSU going up against Villanova. It's NC State.
Yeah, it's NC State that makes a game-winning shot because LSU went 1 for 7 from the foul line in the last 4 minutes and 0 for 12 from the floor. When you have a double-digit lead midway through a half, you have to help the other team come back by doing that, missing shots, not making free throws, or making mistakes. And NC State took advantage. Credit them for staying with it and then making a play at the end of the game.
Check out the NC State locker room. NCAA tournament was all of that and more today. Still more games going on, by the way. Kentucky and Hampton on CBS, Arkansas and Wofford on TNT, and Georgetown is playing Eastern Washington on True TV. Coming up next on TBS, stay tuned for Conan. That's coming up next here on TBS. That's it for now. We'll see you back here in about 12 hours for more second round action. For Chuck, for Kenny, for Ernie Johnson, for Clark, for all of us here at CBS and Turner. Greg Gumbel. Good night, everybody.